All right? So if we out there giving all diligence to make our call and election sure, you know what I'm saying? We should never fail. Just like the scriptures let us know, man. You know, so therefore, we have to do what's pleasing unto Yahawashi, man. And let's get out there feeding this sheep and waking up the hope for elect of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Come on. All right, verse 16. This is 34 and 16. It says, "For the eyes of the Lord are upon them that love him. He is their mighty protection and strong stay, a defense from heat, a cover from the sun at noon, a preservation from stumbling, and help from falling." Come on, man. So the Lord Yahawashi is our help, man. All right, he's going to be our help from heat, our deliverance from heat, man. All right, by the hand of those ICBMs, man.
That noonday.
Come on, yeah, noonday, man. Once again. And it says the eyes of the Lord are upon them that love him, man. All right, Wisdom of Solomon 7:27 through 28, man. The Lord Yahawashi only loves those that dwell with wisdom, not just any wisdom, the wisdom of the wisdom that is his, man. All right, that spirit that's dwelling within him is that's dwelling within us, man. He only loves those that have that same spirit, man.
This is Hebrews chapter 6, verse 10.
Hey, good job.
For Yahweh is not unrighteous to forget your works and labor of love, which ye have showed towards his name, and that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister. So basically, as we come out here on the highways and byways and teach the truth and do these lessons and post them on the internet and profess the name of Yahawashi, we're showing our faith in him. All right, by you trying to be conformed to this world, that shows the lack of faith. That shows that you're hoping this society is going to change for the better, or for the better good for mankind to keep going. But the truth, the ones that understand the truth, they pray for the destruction of this society for mankind to keep going. Because mankind can't keep going in the order that's in because it's unrighteous. This is Jeremiah. Somebody had next verse up. This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 5. We'll start at verse 5. It says, "For Israel have not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power."
And that's why you got the men on the Lord on the highways and byways, you know, preaching to our people, man. Being fishermen to our people, man, letting them know that they're loved according to Yahawashi. All right, but through chastisement, through a season and seasons of chastisement, Yahawashi, you know, Yahweh sending his son, Yahawashi, for recompense, man. All right, in judgment. So it's imperative and it's important for our people to come out of the ways of Babylon, man. Come out of the ways of America, man, before this oncoming destruction.
God. It says, of the Yahawashi of hosts, though it says through their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense.
Right. You don't want to be a part of the judgment and of the iniquities of America, man.
And also when it says flee out of the midst of Babylon, it's not saying physically, it says mentally, spiritually, all right? Because you have these other false camps like GLCC was trying to say physically, all right? That's going against scripture, man. How can you be saved from something, all right?
That's why people keep trying, and a lot of these people have that state of mind where they can fix this, what's going on. It can't be fixed. The only way you can fix it is destroy it and start fresh from the beginning like the Most High wants to, all right? In righteousness, all right?
Oh, I see it.
And that shows that lack of faith, you know, and how they really don't want this society to end, you know, how they want to continue to be partakers in this society, man.
Wasn't that song Heal the World or something like that? So I think it was Michael Jackson. Yeah, Heal the World. That's how everybody has in this society. But it's not going to happen, bro. Most times it's going to destroy this place, man.
That far.
And don't you want the ruler of iniquity, all right, the so-called white man, all right, the one who rules the earth according to Job 9 and 24, all right, the wicked, don't you want them to have their judgment? Don't you want them to be eventually going to 1,000 years of slavery, all right, and ultimately to be cut off and to be destroyed?
Verse 7, it says, Babylon had been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
Babylon is surely fallen and destroyed, hollow for her, and take blame for her pain, if so, BC may be healed.
And that's the thing that people, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's drunk off this philosophy that's been put in the air by the so-called white man for so many years, and they want to keep drinking it. They're like, well, we can fix this. Let's let bygones be bygones. Can we all just get along?
What's it called? Stockholm Syndrome.
Stockholm Syndrome, man. Where they want to stay under the authority of their oppressors. All right?
They're scared to come from under the authority, yep.
Scared to come from under the authority of their oppressors.
Yep, they think they're going to be left out.
And really, you're left outside the gate.
It's like in Egypt, in the wilderness. They wanted to go back to Egypt.
And you have that same thing with our people going on today. Well, let's fix it. It can't be fixed, man.
And when it comes to 2/3 of our people, all right, they do that the most, man. Even Esau, some of Esau, some of Edom, you know, they speak amongst the Edomites, man. You know, they're tired and they're seeing the wickedness. As we went into the day before camp, you know, the nationalists and what else is that? The globalists, man. You know, and how they're inward fighting, man. You know.
All right, because basically the Republicans are. The Republicans would be the nationalists, and the Democrats would be the globalists. All right.
You know, Republicans want to be independent. You know, they want to separate themselves from that Federal Reserve Bank. You know, that private entity that rules the currency. You know,
and that go into Revelation chapter 13, verse 11, the two horns. All right, the Democrats and the Republicans, man. All right, and it's basically America is spiritually wrong all over again, man. It's spiritually all these places that have been fallen. All right, because it's nothing but confusion over here, man.
Yeah, because it pushes the same values and the same images that Rome was pushing back in the day. All right, you have the Senate, just like Rome had the Senate. America has that. See, America takes a lot of things from all these different nations of back in the day. They have things that came from Babylon, things that came from Assyria, Sodom and Gomorrah, Egypt, you know, Rome. All right, this place is a melting pot of all those different idols and ideologies all over again, all into one, man. Great confusion. Babylon, the glory of the Chaldees. Babylon the Great, the daughter of Babylon.
And that's why Yahawashi, you know, they have a controversy among the inhabitants of this land, man. You know, because it's all ultimately for them to get brought together to devour all their idols, man.
And when it says the inhabitants of this land, not just living here, being of this land, inhabiting it. All right, because we live here, but the ones that come out here on the highways and byways and prophesy in sincerity and truth are going to be delivered out of this place. Even though we're living here, we're not going to feel the destruction, man. We'll only see it with our eyes.
All right. This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 31. It says, "Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, saith the Lord, Yahawashi of hosts, for thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee." It says, "And the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about him." So it says, "Behold, I am against thee." So Yahawashi, he said he's against the most proud. He's against our people who's in a proudful and a pride state. Even the wicked. Even Esau. Esau is the most proud. It says, for that day is come, that he will come to visit. And that day when he comes to visit, he will be coming to visit and judge these nations and our people for the wickedness they have done.
Just like in the time of the Exodus, when the people desired to see the Lord, man. And when he showed up, they wanted him to go back. All right, that's how it's going to be when he show up this time, man. They ain't going to want him down here. They're going to be scared, man. It's a day of darkness. Darkness for them because they're confused with the lust of this world. They don't understand that the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the children of Israel, man, the Most High's chosen people.
I got a quick freestyle.
His father's name is Yahweh, his son's name is Yahawashi.
Hey, real fast. You had the patricians that was in Rome, and you had the plebeians. But the plebeians consisted of the lower class, and the patricians were made up of the upper class. That's like Democrats and Republicans.
Yeah, because what your Democrats try to cater to the lower class with the whole income subsidies and things like that. They want to seem more like they're the people person.
For the minority.
Yeah. So then you have your Republicans, which mainly favor the rich.
That's right.
To this day, it's the same setup, man.
Tax cuts for the rich.
So those same spirits that were in Rome are here today. That just shows the glory of the power of Yahawashi. It said the wicked shall not be acquitted from his wickedness, man. So those same people that set up those factions back in the day are here today to live out their judgment.
And say, can a leopard change the spot?
Can a leopard change the spot?
Be the same.
And it's funny that the damn donkey represents the Democrats, and predominantly more Democrats are Jake, man.
Right, and you know they say you take that elephant and you take the donkey. You take the ass of the donkey and you take the front of the elephant and you put them together. And it's the same thing. You know, you see pictures of that. They got them together.
Elephant ass.
Yeah, that's what the Republicans did with the elephant.
Yeah.
I just wanted to back you up on the two horns part.
You want me to go back to Jeremiah?
If it come back, yeah, I don't know.
All right. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 9. It says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reach unto heaven, and is lift up even to the sky.
All right, so that's the thing. Like, you can't heal Babylon. The only way to heal it is destroy it. The Most High, because people keep begging and pleading to heal this place. Make the so-called white man righteous, and all this. That's how these people sound. But the only way to do it, to get rid of wickedness, is we have to purge it. All right? He purged the wicked out of us by putting us in the furnace of affliction, right? And those that make it through that are going to be the ones that set up the kingdom for the righteous kingdom for Yahawashi.
Right. He purged wickedness out of us, but he's going to purge Esau out the fucking earth.
Right. And he's going to do that with rising up these other nations, man. You know, and Yahawashi instilling in them to provide these devices to destroy this place as well. And this is a correct precept. And this is the book of Nahum, chapter 3, verse 19. There is no healing of thy bruise. Thy wound is grievous. All that hears the bruit of thee shall clap the hands over thee. For upon whom have not thy wickedness passed continually? All right, and that ultimately, hey, that's what's gonna happen, man. These other nations is despising this whore, man. America, man, and they're gonna have their arrows point at it, and they're gonna make it become desolate, man. They're gonna destroy it due to its wickedness.
And it's gonna never be inhabited again, man.
Making these nations drink the cup, man. Making them drunken. All right.
And the thing about it will never be that confusion again either.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 5. For our sins have reached unto heaven.
God, and just like this is a precept, right? That just go with Jeremiah chapter 58, the one we just read. How her sins have reaching up to the heavens, right? Unto the skies, man. All right, read one more time before the shot.
For her sins has reached up unto heaven, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquities.
God, so the Lord remember the iniquities of this place, man. All right, because America was established off of bloodshed, man. All right, they stole the land for my people, all right, the Gadites and the Reubenites. All right, they burned Judah, Benjamin, and Levi on the cargo slave ships. All right, and rob and murder our people, our children. So the Lord is going to bring mass judgment to this place, man, because so much blood have been shed upon this earth, man.
Quick precept. And this is Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 12. Right? Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, establisheth a city by iniquity. You know, and that's straight to the point, man. And that woe is destruction, man. You know, who buildeth a town, you know, and that is not his. Let's paraphrase.
Yep, that's lake of fire.
This is Nahum chapter 3, verse 1.
You got it.
It says, woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not.
That's why Babylon is full of lies, confusion.
God. Listen, that's what this place is. It's full of lies, it's full of robbery, and the praise, the so-called white man, he preyed on the people of Israel. He also preyed on these other nations by huffing and puffing at them, thinking that they won't do anything. But it says, woe to the bloody city, destruction to the bloody city. This place will receive destruction.
Like, and how it's like, let's say you have, like, all right, you with dealing with Jake nowadays, you have to develop co-parenting skills because majority of Jakes, the father and the mother don't live in the same household, but a lot of times they have to co-parent together. So you have the father, which might be teaching his son, hey, you know, read the Bible and understand the law, statutes, commandments of Yahawashi, right? Then you have the mother that says, well, you have to respect everybody's beliefs. But the Most High is telling them something different. The Most High is telling them to respect order and the truth. Right? So that's confusion. You know? That's confusion when a child has to feel afflicted because his mother is teaching him wickedness and he understands that. You know what I'm saying? And or when you have to go, when you're at work, right? And you have to digress your spirit, you know what I'm saying? Because you see all the wickedness around you in the workplace. It's confusing. All right? Everything has to be purged out of this place, man. Can't nothing be left. That's why the Most High has to utterly destroy this place, man.
The Most High is not a respecter of persons, all right?
No, not at all.
You know, so damn about what you believe or what you care about according to your feelings, man. You know, it's about the words of Yahawashi Yahawashi.
Got one more verse.
Right.
All right, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works, in the cup which she have filled. Fill to her double.
Read again.
All right.
You had to train that ear.
Verse 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works.
You know, so hey, double unto her according to her works, man. And what was her works, man? Slavery, all right. Rape, robbery, and pillaging, all right? They took our wives as concubines, all right? And the same thing's gonna happen to their wives, man. They're gonna be concubines in the kingdom.
God, because the Lord said, he that leadeth into captivity should go into captivity.
Right.
So the same thing, who had led the children of Israel over into captivity? The Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, all right? The so-called white men, all right? So the Lord said they're gonna go into slavery, all right, when he get back, man, all right?
And they're getting paid back double, man. You know, that cup is gonna be taken from us, and it's gonna be poured out to them continually, man, without measure.
Revelation 13:9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
So this coming out of the Bible. The Lord said, he that leadeth into captivity should go into captivity, man.
When the scripture said, the Lord shall send a sword out to overtake thee, man. Because, and what was Esau's blessing was the sword. You know, so that same blessing is going to be a curse unto him.
Esau was set up, man. You were set up, all right, to rule with the sword and ultimately be put in bondage and in captivity, all right, and fall to the sword, man. Because as the scripture said, man, those who leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity, and those who killeth with the sword shall be killed with the sword, man. So your blessing was ultimately sent to kill you.
Them damn devil worshippers.
Take a picture.
Take a picture to go home and play with us,
I got a precept. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers.
Your children also, all right? Because your children is coming back, all right, in the flesh, all right, as they once was here before, all right, through the reincarnation, all right, your fourth generation, for their judgment, man. You know, they coming back to pay for their crimes, man. You know, as well as they benefit off of society, off of the backs of the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. They benefit off of the iniquity of their fathers, man.
I got it. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 14 and 21. It says, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquities of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Precept. This is Job chapter 27, verse 13. This is the portion of the wicked man with the Most High, and their heritage, the heritage of their oppressor, which they should receive of the Almighty. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword, and his offspring springing shall not be satisfied with bread.
So from Isaiah 14 and 21 to to this scripture, all right, if they was to bring forth children, it's ultimately for their judgment, man. It's ultimately for the sword, all right?
Two more verses.
Fuel for the fire.
It says, those that remain of him shall be buried in death, and his widows shall not weep. So even his women, Esau women, is not going to care, all right, about when Esau getting beaten the hell out of in slavery.
There she goes. She's going to be happy.
Women going to be ready to get popped, man.
She gonna want to bear children to a true man, all right?
It says, though he heap up silver as the dust and prepare remnant as the clay, he may prepare it, but the just shall put it on, and the innocent shall divide the silver.
So when it comes to that Federal Reserve, all right, these nations are gathering up all the gold, all right? You know, because America has no gold, all right? But according to these other nations that's building it up and saving it, it's ultimately for the children of Israel. When we get into the kingdom, we're going to split and divide it.
And J.P. Morgan just developed their own form of a cryptocurrency, man. So everybody's going into this currency wars, trying to develop.
Oh, that's not cryptocurrency.
It isn't?
It's just a transaction.
Oh, okay.
That's just a piece that they created for blockchain that they can transact instantly.
Okay.
So if they wanted money, if they do a trade, like $1 million a trade from America to Europe, they go through SWIFT. So now they're Xing out SWIFT, and they're using blockchain to say, hey, I can make instant transactions without dealing with this old company called SWIFT. See, that all the nations use.
Yeah.
But they didn't make an actual gambling coin like crypto.
Okay.
So that's a trading value, you know.
Good. Well, even with that, it's still a wage war going on with this whole money-making society, man, which was all started by the Rothschilds, man. They're the ones that started this whole central banking system, right? And the elite setup, the Illuminati, right? So all that's going to be taken down and destroyed. Because the true form of currency is gold and silver. And what did the Most High say in Joel? You are taking my gold and silver and part of my land. He wants it all back. All right? Not just the physical land, but the people. Part of the people. How awesome, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I got a precept real quick. It's, back to for them paying for their sins of the fathers. This Exodus chapter 20 verse 5. It says, thou shalt not bow down thyself to them nor serve them, for I the Lord thy power am a jealous power, visiting the iniquities of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. And who hates the Most High? 2/3 of our nation and these other heathen nations, man. The only ones that love him are the 144,000 and the 1/3 of Israel that turned away from this world and turned to Yahawashi. Alright? So all those iniquities are going to be placed. You think it's just going to happen to Israel? We only pay for our sins? No, these other nations got to pay for them also.
And it's a quick precept, all right? And this is a song of David, all right? And I'm going to go into the book of Psalms 139 and 20. For they speak against the wickedly, and thy enemies take thy name in vain. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee? All right? David hate them, all right? And that's why we hate Esau, right? We hate these other heathen nations. And ultimately, 2/3 of our people, man, that hate our father, man, Yahawashi, all right? And am I not grieved with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them my enemies, man. Whoever the enemies of Yahawashi, whoever the enemies of this truth is our enemies, man.
Right. They hated him before they hated us.
God.